There we go. All right. Welcome everybody to Coffee and Art in the Morning. And now we're going to get into our regularly scheduled project. We already did a whole recording on the file folder fodder project. And that's going to be, hopefully every week it'll be its own little segment. Okay. All right, so on to Happy Mail. This sweet little bundle, speaking of bundles, came from APG Jamie. This is so awesome. And this is the kind of stuff that would fit perfectly in your file folder fodder project. So I think I will be doing a giveaway today for at least 2 of these. Now, you know, she sent me stamps, so we're good. Hubster goes, and she even wrote a letter, and I'm going to read the letter. Y'all know how funny APG Jamie's letters are. If y'all have not, if you've not seen her, and I will put a link to her. Let me make sure I make a note to put Packer Die and links in my video description on YouTube. I try to remember it. I don't always. But it's not like, yeah, well, that's, yeah, Carol, that's when you go into the Alphabetica box. If it gets much more than that, you got to move into the Alphabetica. Okay, so APG Jamie always writes really funny, witty letters when she sends Happy Mail. And she did reference Hubster, who he's very happy and excited to have all this awesome stampage. And so let me, without further ado, there's a pin there. This is actually a pin. She sent all kinds of wonderful little bundles of goodies. I've already gone through each and every one. And yeah, so let me read the letter and then we'll go through her little bundles. Jamie has her own little way of bundling. Okay? All right, so let me read the letter. And if y'all have been around, you know, the past 5 years, you know APG Jamie's sense of humor. She is a hoot. Uh-oh, I got brushes falling over. There we go. Don't want that to happen. Okay. So, Dear Dee Dee, I know such a surprise getting some of my mailage from me after all these months of nothing, nada, not a thing. But you know how it sometimes goes. Busy and doing other things, and the whatnotage of life. Please find enclosed, I bet you already found, some wonky envelopes. They hold some fancy clip art, aka paper clip art. I don't know what possessed me to make them, but I did, and now what to do with them? Well, okay, so maybe I had in mind to send them to you from the get-go, but I'm not going to say that. I tried out some envelope gum stuff on the flap, but I don't know if it will hold. I didn't test it. Oops, face. I'm trying to read it like I hear her in my head. And then she goes, throat clear. Yes, you may read this on air live, even if you like. Yes, you may keep any you like or give to someone Pacific, LOL, the ocean, or give them as birthday cards, or you may have drawings for them. It's all your choice. Ha ha! Ho ho! She wrote that. I'm serious. Ha ha! Ho ho! It's getting near the holiday season. So maybe you want to use some or all for gifts. Yes, that's okay too. As long as it makes you happy, because the making of them made me happier. And I'm happier to send them to your house. La, 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 la. I'm reading it just like she's written. I mean, this is how I hear it in my head. I've enclosed some postage for Hubs. He may love me best of all of your friends in the box. Hey, it could be true, but I know you nor him would ever divulge the ultra-private information because you don't want to and would not want to hurt any of our friends in the box feelings. Just saying. Uh-oh. And with that, I guess I'll wrap this up, but not in deli paper. Oh, I tossed some napkinage in there because you probably need it for something. It's sort of like bubble wrap. Yeah, good stuff. It is. And with that, again, I'll close this little communication. slang for talk. Because surely there must be something I have to do. Heck, you probably have something you have to do too. Love, peace, and harmony in all you do. Artist, poet, girl, aka APG Jamie, aka Denise's BFF in Texas. LOL. That's funny, I tell ya. P.S. I got nothing. Shrugs. PSS. Hugs and internet kisses for you and Hubs and all our FIB friends in the box. Oh, PSSS. You should request membership in the Hot Mess Art Gang. And so she sent me an email link for that. So anyway, you're a hoot, Jamie. Just saying, you're a hoot. So she sent me this pen. It's like a Dutch Master. It's like from the paint store. I think it wrote in green. Did it write in green? It's like a dark green. So it's a pen. And it's like a little paint tube. Isn't that cute as a button? Okay, so then she sent all these wonderful, and when I say that she sends, or anybody that sends postage to me and they reference my Hubs, that's because he's my postman. He takes all my stuff to the post office for me and pays for it. So so anybody that sends stamps, it goes directly to Hubster, who is my postman. So thank you, Jamie, for that. Let's show the napkins that she got rid of. I mean, sent my way. I did a good job sounding like Jamie. Okay. I just kind of hear her in my head, you know. That's kind of scary too. I love this. You know what? Is Eileen here? Eileen. Wouldn't this be awesome for you need to do this in your Digi. If y'all don't know, Eileen, aka ETEE, Eileen the Enabler Elf, is an amazing Digi artist. She keeps it under wraps, but some of us know. Some of us know. Look, a flamingo in there, in that basket. Wouldn't that be awesome, Eileen? Put a flamingo in there? Okay, just saying. I might have to send you one of these, Eileen. Yeah, I know. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I already unwrapped these, and I just kind of sort of wrapped them back up. She had each one nicely wrapped, much prettier than this, with string tied around each and every one. And in each one, she has these little bundles. They're like giant matchbooks, if y'all know the format of a matchbook. And she has handmade little envelopes, so they're easily mailed. Of course, and this is just FYI for anybody mailing. Of course, this is thicker anyway. I'd have to put 2 stamps anyway. But if you have a square envelope, it requires 2 stamps. Do not ask me why. But I found out the hard way. If you mail a square envelope, it requires 2 stamps. Maybe it doesn't fit through their machine or whatever. So just FYI. But she put labels on each one, and there's like 9. I think there's 9 total. So I'm going to go through each one. They are awesome. Did your napkin journal get full? My napkin journal, you mean the big one where I use napkins to make the journal? Is that the one you're talking about, Carol? Yeah, if y'all haven't been around for a long time, I made this ginormous 12 by 12 journal with napkins as kind of like a background, and then drew and collage and other things over it. Well, I made that out of 12 by 12 paper. I glued, and I'm not a bookbinder, I'm telling you, you know. Anyway, it ended up falling apart is what I was getting to, Carol. It fell apart, so now I'm calling it a deconstructed napkin journal. I showed it here a couple of weeks ago. On air. All right, so these are so stinking cute. So you open it up. Each one is like has a little, like little staples down here, and it's like a matchbook. Y'all know what a matchbook is. And Jamie puts her APG there, Artist Poet Girl APG Jamie, down there by the staples, and so you can see how it looks. Don't let the simplicity of this fool you. Okay? Do not let the simplicity. You open up the little matchbook, and inside is all kinds of little fodder. All kinds of little goodies. Like in the squirrel one, Go nuts. It's got little paper clips. Now, I do want to ask Jamie, did you hand make all these paper clips? I can probably tell that you made some, but I don't know if paper clips are sold like these little squirrels, or did you make them like this? Look, how cute is that? Where's Carrie? She's gonna faint. I know, squirrel. And then it's like a little matchbook. See how that, like where the matches would be? That's where the paper clips are. A tiny little flag, a little paper clip flag that says "Go nuts." I know. These are the kind of things, guys. Y'all just, you can make something this small for collecting your fodder in. She has a napkin in each one. This one has a little feather and some little string. So I know. So did I see? Yes, she did. She made, okay, she made them all. I knew you had a video on it, but I didn't know if these were the ones. And if you had made all of these. Because they're so diverse. I mean, they're all so, just different kinds. Okay. And I will put a link to APG Jamie YouTube channel in my description box. And feel free to put it in now, Jamie, as well. So there you go. So there is that one. Each one is amazing, guys. And I'm going to do a giveaway. I'll do a giveaway as soon as I show the Happy Mail, and I'll do a giveaway later in the show. Okay? So there's that. And again, now, she said she put some of this glue stuff on there. I never lick envelopes. If you ever get any Happy Mail from me, if you ever notice they're all scotch taped, I never lick an envelope. I don't care who you are. And Jamie's putting some kind of concoction on these. I don't know what kind of, alchemy she puts in this glue, but I'm not going to lick it. So just teasing you guys, just teasing. I really don't lick envelopes up. Okay, here's the next one. And this is one of those, if y'all remember the, what do you call it? The little viewfinders, that click, click, click. Now, it's not a real one, so just, rabbit glue. Yeah, Eileen. Okay, so, and again, she has them all tucked up inside the little matchbooks. Okay, I've looked at each one, so they're not all put back together. Yeah, viewfinder. Okay, and she has a little map of the world in there. Isn't that awesome? All right, so this one, we're going to open up each one. Each one. I love every bit of this. And so we're going to go through every one. If you're watching this show and you don't want to see all this Happy Mail, just fast forward. Just saying. Okay, so in this one she has a music napkin, a napkin with music on it. She has the word dream in here. And this one's like a little travel theme. So she has a little ship. Aren't these so cute? I am so loving just the themes of it. I guess because I'm in with the file folder themes now, that any of these little theme things are just like really, I'm enjoying them. Okay, so then she has a little plane. Whoops. A little plane. Paper clip. Then she has another one of the little flags. A paperclip flag with a little mini passport and a little map. A little bit of mappage and a little mini passport on a paperclip. See, they're like little paperclip flags. So cute. I'm going to have to make some of these. I'm going to have to make, now instead of just collecting my fodder, I'm going to have to make one of these, Jamie. Just because they're so cute. Everybody's going to have to make them a paperclip one of these for each of their file folder fodder projects. Just saying. Go over there and watch Jamie's video. So cute. Awesome, Jamie. Awesome. All right, so that one is the travel. Let me put it back. See, it's like the matchbook. See? Yeah, it's a matchbook. And there's a little stamp on the back. Okay, and she handmade all the envelopes, too. Again, I'm not licking them. Oh, okay, then the next one is making sure there's no clowns. No, there's not. It's kind of it's got a little giraffe on there. like a little circus giraffe. It's got a map napkinage. Then she has a tiny little, this little paperclip flag has an elephant and says, think big. And this aren't these little flags so cute? So cute. So let me put that back on there. Then she has a little owl with a little feather. I'm trying to, keep them in focus here. Yeah, giraffe with the Yankee Doodle hat on it. Yeah. Then another little paper clip that has a little happy, and it looks like she's got, it's like a little flower, but it almost looks like a little person. See how it looks like a little person? It's like a little flower tulip type thing, but look how it looks like a little person with a flowy robe, doesn't it? It does to me. I don't know if that's what she meant for it to be, but that's what it looks like to me. Like a little person. Cute, right? I know it is so stinking cute. Right, Carrie? All right, so there's that. Let's put that in. And she has So Wild in there. There's the draft, little sticker, the date. And then she signs them. She signs them all right along the edge. Right along the edge here. Okay, I know. All right, so that's those three. And again, she had them each wrapped up very nicely and tied up in a string very neatly. I've already, gone through them all. All right, let me show you the others. Then we'll do a giveaway. Hang on, everybody. I know everybody wants one. All right, so again, this one now, I think she made 2 coffee ones. I will be keeping 1 coffee one. So that'll be my treat to myself, will be one of the coffee ones. The rest I'll either do drawings or just give them away. So, but I will be keeping one of the coffee ones. I think, like I said, I think there's 2 coffee ones if I remember. This one has mappage. I like coffee because it gives me the illusion that I might be awake. Okay, so in this one, she has a little coffee bean flag. There's a little flag. See, they're little flags, like on little muslin. Little cotton muslin. This one says, to be all that is possible, we must attempt the impossible. And with coffee, that's possible. What did Jamie say? She said something funny back up there. And then she has this little paper, the little matchbook part here is this paper with the little collagey stuff and a butterfly. And then she has a little coffee bean paper clip. Just a little paper clip with a little coffee bean charm thing. I don't want to lose any of these. Let's reattach. And then this one has a little I Heart Coffee and the little palm lifeline stamp. Let's see here. I got to get my hand behind it for the light to show. Cute, right? How cute is that? Yeah, Jamie, I won't say that on recording, Jamie. You might be overwhelmed there. So, yeah. Okay, so there's that. So that one's the coffee one. Like I said, I think there's 2 coffee ones in here. Yeah, here's another one. Okay, so then this one has a rooster napkin. Yeah, be safe, Ange. Safe travels. And again, the little stamp there. And this one has the little coffee bean paper clip. This one has a coffee cup in the sunshine. Aren't these just the cutest little paper clips ever? They are to me. And then the little paperclip flag again. I mean, I just think these are awesome, Jamie. Awesome. All right, let me paperclip that back down. Okay. All right, so I'm going to hold out one of these coffee cup ones because I'm going to keep one of this, and we'll give up. Then we'll give one away. So this will be a giveaway one here in a minute. I'm going to set that right there after I get done showing them all. This one has Time Flies on the front, and they're all just so pretty. Again, they all have the little her information on the bottom. Okay, this one has a shoe, if the shoe fits napkin. And it's nice to have the napkins in here because that pads, uh-oh, Eileen, look away. Eileen, look away. It pads the you know, charms on the paper clip so it's easier, goes through the mail. It is time to sing your song. The little bird. Okay, Eileen's hiding her eyes. Okay, it's safe. Because isn't this the cutest little flamingo paperclip ever? I would so send this to her. I would so send this to Eileen, but she would unfriend me. Isn't that so cute? And then look at this little owl. Look at the little owl. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. Okay. All right, you can look now. It's safe, Eileen. You can come back around. And it's kind of like a standing joke with the group about the flamingo and Eileen. I'm not going to tell the story here. But anyway, all right. So that kind of bundles up in this little bundle here. And again, she had it all tied up really nice. All right, one more bundle. Then we'll do a giveaway here. I know, isn't that cute? All right, so the last three, this one, no, Paula's going to like this one, has the Eiffel Tower Paris stamp. Okay, hang on, guys. I froze up for just a second with incoming mail. Don't panic. I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay, so this one, and again, I've taken them out of their little flap there. So this one's the Eiffel Tower one, and inside, let's go! A world map napkin and another travel theme. This one has a little star with, it's like a layered star. It's hard to see, but each one of those is like a little layer. Let's get my hand, there we go. Okay, then this one has a little bit of, it's got a camera, some sunglasses, a little bit of mappage, and a little bit of like a film strip. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, I'm going to give away individual matchbooks. That's what I'm going to do, Jamie. Yeah, I'm going to give away individuals, like this one right here with the coffee. I'm going to give that one away here in a second. And then I'll give another one away at the end of the show. Yeah, oh yes, we're going to spread out the joy. We're going to spread the joy all around, Jamie. And again, she has a YouTube channel. Okay, so there's that one. Just kind of pad that. Okay, then in the next one, this one has here, fishy, fishy, fishy. You're just so, I don't know, you're so cute, Jamie. No wonder Denise is your BFF. Y'all are just so cute. It is special. And then again, this one says, a happy memory never wears out. Oh, no, never wears old. And then she has the shoe napkin in here. And again, this one has a little castle, like a little princess castle with the princess shoes. It says fun on it. I know, I hope I'm putting these back together nicely. Then she has a little one here with little fibers, a little ice cream cone, little film strip. And another one here with a little shell and a little flip-flop. So cute. Hi, Whippy. And anybody else popping in? They're just so cute. I just love them, Jamie. Okay, so that's a here fishy, because, you know, the tropical, going to the beach. And then, oh, did the Paris, did that one. Okay. And another coffee one. Okay. With the music paper. And again, the little sentiment, the little stamp. And then she's got the little flag, the sun, and the coffee beans. Okay, so there's another coffee one. We'll give away the 2 coffee ones today. How about that? One now and one toward the end of the show. All right. And I'll put them back together nicely before I mail them. Okay, so we're going to give away those 2. All right, so hang on, guys. Let me wrap this, set this aside here. Thank you so much, Jamie, and for all the extra napkinage. And let me do a quick clean up here. And we will do a giveaway. Oh, there's the stamps and the letter. I got to keep my letter. We will do a random.org. Carrie, are you here to help me? Carrie. Let me find random.org. And before I hit anything or start anything, yes, I know there's a lag. Wait till I type in the word go. Wait till I get a post-it down here. Wait till I type in the word go. Then put in a number between 1 and 100. Okay, between 1 and 100. Hey, Jeannie. Anybody else popping in? Thanks, Carrie. Let's go ahead and do both. We'll do 2 separate. We're going to go ahead and do, I'll give away, let's go ahead and do both giveaways now. Okay? We'll go ahead and do both giveaways, but we'll do them separate. I'll do one random.org between 1 and 100, and then I'll do a separate random draw between 1 and 100. Okay, let me get to random.org. Wait till I type in the word go. 1 number only. Thank you, Vicki. None of those numbers count. No, stop with the numbers. Stop with the numbers. None of those are counting. I have not said go yet. Did y'all see me type in go? Hello? I don't know. I've not typed in go yet. Okay, none of those count. I'm not even looking at those numbers. They do not count. I don't know what happened. I have not typed in go. Oh my gosh. All righty. I'll let everybody settle down and catch their breath. Okay? Everybody like beep, 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 beep. When I type in the word, oh my gosh, it's never easy doing a giveaway. I'm telling you guys, it is never easy doing a giveaway. All right. Now you can go. Now you can go. Did my chat freeze? There they go. All right. I have not hit any numbers yet. I've not hit the random yet. We'll do that. I'll do that right up here on the air in just a second. Carrie can stop chat after I type in stop. Everybody keep going. Get your 1 number only. 1 number only. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll give everybody a second to get their number in. Vicky just said, and let me just say, when and if I stream, there will be no giveaways. Vicky, I know it's tough. I love giving things away, though. I love doing it, but it can be a PETA. It can. All right. Everybody, I see no more numbers. I'm getting ready to type in. I'm getting ready to type in stop. So if you want to put in a number, do it now. All right. All right, that's it. All right, so Carrie can stop the chat if she wants, and now we're going to go ahead and generate. We're going to go ahead and generate a number. All right. All right, hit generate, and the number is 48. I don't know if you can see it there. It's 48. 48. I don't know if it's showing up, but that's the number. 48. So now let's see who had 48. Okay. Which Teresa? Was it Teresa MetLife, Teresa? MetLife, Teresa? Oh. Now, if you're watching the recording, feel free to zoom past all this chaos. Twinkle. Twinkle had 47. Twinkle had 47. Okay, Twinkle, little star. I do not have your address. I do not think I have your address. So, Carrie or Vicky, will you put in my email? Okay, it was Twinkle. Here's my address. And I'll type it out. And then anybody can. Okay, thanks, Carrie. So email me, Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. You're going to get one of the coffee. You're going to get one of the coffee matchbooks from APG Jamie. All right. Can we do this again? You think we'll be able to do this again? One more time. All right. We're going to do it again. Wait till I type in the word go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, my gosh. Wait till I type in the word go. Wait for it. Wait for it. No trigger fingers. Yeah, that's right, Deb. Vicky goes, oh, my God, I have to do this again. Just one more time, Vicky. Just one more time. Vicky's going to like really hide in the corner. Okay. All right. Yeah, we should. Hey, we could have just. Well, I've already said it now, Paula. Next time we will just use the everybody's same numbers. That's true. We could have just used the same numbers, but since I said we're going to do it again, we'll go ahead and do it again this time. But yeah, Paula, good thinking. Good thinking. Okay. All righty. There we go. Go. Okay. All right. Everybody put in your numbers. You have a full minute or so. Everybody put in a number, and then we'll generate a new number. Yeah, I'm going to try to remember to do that, Paula. Just if I do more than one giveaway, just use everybody's same numbers and generate a new number. Yeah, good thinking. All right, I'm going to give everybody a minute. And if you're watching the recording, just fast forward through the chaos. We're going to get on to, I've got a couple projects over here to show y'all and work on something. So we'll do that here in a minute. Carrie needs a raise. Vicky needs a Valium. Just kidding. Okay. All right. I don't see any more numbers, so I'm going to put in stop. Okay. There we go. All right. We're going to generate a new number. All right. So here we go. Generate. And the new number is 11. If you can see it, it's 11. The new number is 11. Okay? So it's, that's the new number. 11. You like that, Vicky? Yeah. Okay, so 11. So who is, and it's the first person. I do see an 11 up there, but I don't know if it was the first person. So I'm going to let Carrie and all y'all look back to see who was the first person that put in 11. Mary Palm. Okay. Mary Palm, I don't know that I have your address either. So email me so you can have one of APG Jamie's matchbook. Okay. Mary Palm. Okay, there we go. So now that that's over with, I need coffee. I need coffee. All right, so these will go out. Y'all make sure and email me now. I can't read your mind on addresses. Thank you, Vicki. I'm going to quickly run downstairs, get me some hot coffee. Then I have some projects to share, show, old projects, a new project. So yeah, just give me 30 seconds or so. Well, maybe a minute to run down there. All righty. Coffee, hot coffee. Okay, yeah, I just kind of shook the table there. Don't want to knock it. Don't want another tripod tip over. Yeah, Jamie just said, Dee Dee, thanks for dumping those things for me. Fun and mayhem. Yes, thank you, Lindsay. All right, so that's those will go out in the Happy Mail tomorrow. Well, as soon as I get the addresses. All right. Whew. There we go. So I have a couple things to show you without bumping into the tripod over here. Let me move that. So I thought about, well, let me not show you what I'm going to make yet until I show a couple other things. Okay, so now I'm not going to do journal flips right now. Let me pull this, my sketchbook over here. Got a couple things to show here. Where's that other? Okay. So I just wanted to, again, re-talk about, because we're talking about using our fodder and using our, ephemera and whatever. Hey, Jeannie. So this is one of my first stream books from back in 5 years ago, thereabouts. And this had when Paula, we even did a Paula card for when she had her surgery, the first. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do a journal flip right now. I just pulled this one out to show one thing. But now I want to see, where is that Paula? We did a get well card for Paula in here somewhere. I think it was in this one. Hold the horses, hold the horses. Well, I thought it was in here. Yes, yes, this one. This was a Journal Artista Paula flap. It was a get well. It was a get well card for her. So what I'm wanting to show you here, though, is using different. Now this one is not the clip art. This was just scrapbook paper, but I have other ones in here with ephemera. I mean clip art. And that's why I pulled this journal out, because I remembered that we had clip art in it that we used. But this was a, no, this one, no, I did another one. There's a tree one for Paula. That wasn't even it. Well, I'll look through here. But this one was for Paula, and then we did a get well card for Paula. Yeah. So this was, and again, I de-spiral all my journals and then just put book rings in it. It's just much easier. Okay, so let me just kind of flip through here and find the ones that I wanted to show y'all. Where we use clip art. This was a whole book on lots of clip art. Okay, or a clip art and tip-ins and flap outs, or whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to show y'all. I pulled these out so that you will know how to use, because everybody's got their color books now. Well, it's the same idea. It's the same idea with the color books as it was with the clip art. So for instance, here was a piece of clip art that I just printed. Now when I did these, I printed them out on cardstock and colored them with color pencil. But just to show you, this was probably maybe about this big, okay? The clip art was probably about this big. Yeah, I know, I haven't pulled these out in ages, right, Vicki? These old books. So you can take a little piece of clip art and blow it up to whatever size. Now, again, this one's on paper. I put these on cardstock. Colored them with color pencil and made tip-ins. Oh, I did. I also put it on. I cut it out on scrapbook paper. So I glued the cardstock onto a scrapbook paper and cut it out. Okay, so then it's just all different kinds. And then these doors as well. These two doors, they're gates rather. These are clip art from a, let me see if I can do it without knocking over my tripod. These two doors, hang on, I got a Ironworks. Hang on, guys. I think it's from this book. I've got so many, I think it's from this one. So if I know y'all have seen tons of clip art books through the years. If it's not this, I think it's another one I've called Ironworks. But it's the same idea. Okay. So these little doors right here, which I put little verses in on parchment. Okay. So it all flaps open. But it's all colored with color pencil. Oh, good, Kate. Okay, so I just want to show you what you can do with your clip art. Or color books. Now everybody has the color books. Okay, so this was one sample. Now that I'm in this book, though, I have a few others in here with clip art. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, here we did with the same clip art. This is a inkjet transfer with these same things. This was an inkjet transfer. Kind of failed, but it's kind of, oh, and then there's clip art right there. That's all clip art there. Okay, let's see what else. Clip art, clip art. This one right here, she's clip art, colored with colored pencil. This is how you use them, Pam. This one was a Asian garden thing with an angel, clip art. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to make this quick because I do want to get to a project today. What else? I'm trying to see some more clip art in here. Oh, let me go ahead and talk about this real quick since it's right here. This is when I went to the Dolly exhibit at the High Museum. And I love this. I did a double page spread on this because I loved this painting right here that was at the High Museum. It's hard to tell the scope of this, and then I just put myself peeking over the top. But I kept all the ephemera, this, you know, ticket stubs and all that. But this painting right here, it's like if you look up through a glass window. But the scale of it, see that little person painted right there? I believe that he painted, that's himself painted in there. That is a actual full-size figure. That's how tall a person, like if you're standing in front of this, That's how tall you would be. That's how big this painting is. That would be you. Okay, anyway. Rabbit trail. Okay, let's see. Let me get back to the cover here so I can. Oh, here we go. Let me unflip that book. Okay. All right. And then I showed you the Paula one. Let's see. I know there was another Paula one in here too, but this one was just some shoes that I drew. I painted my tennis shoes. This was actually a sketch for a teacher, painting for Boo's kindergarten teacher, actually, when Boo was in kindergarten. Can't believe she's in junior high. Anyway, all right, let's see what else. That might be all the clip art ones in this book. All right, so anyway, you get the idea with the clip art. So I wanted to show you some other clip art things here and coloring books. Now I have castles and pirates and birds and all these old Dover. These came out like before all the newer coloring books did. But Dover has been around with all kinds of coloring books forever. These right here are like faux stained glass. So they're like on a clear paper. I mean, I don't know if you can see. See my hand through there? So I didn't want to use this to color something to cut out and put in a journal. So I just wanted to show you can make a copy. This is just on copy paper. And then here is where I'm not done yet. I'm still coloring this one in. And when Jean did a stained glass piece in her art journal, like 2 weeks ago, maybe it was a week ago, Monday. Anyway, she did a stained glass look, and I said, oh, I got to remember to pull out those stained glass coloring books. So Jean inspired me to get crack-a-lacking on this. So I just cut it out smaller, and you can use these kind of things in your what do you call it? Art journals, mixed media journals. So there's just different ones. I got 2 different ones, and I printed out. Oh no, that's not it. These are old ones here. Somewhere. Oh, here we go. So these I cut out. I copied and cut out of those stained glass books. Just some different bits, not even necessarily the whole page, but just using bits of just using bits of the stained glass. And I'm thinking these are actual stained glass, you know, from real, the images are taken from real stained glass windows throughout the world and put into this book. So I just copied these out on just copy paper to color. And this one, like I said, I'm partially done coloring that one. Just with color pencils. Just you know, if you're going to color on just copy paper, you want to use color pencil. Because it'll buckle. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just copy paper. But here's some older ones from back when we did those flaps. Here's a big window. Another, like a guy reading a scroll there. And then here are some of my Celtic knot from the Celtic knot books that I have. So again, all these kind of things can be cut out, copied and colored and cut out and used in your art journals, like we've shown in some of these examples. All right, so there's that I wanted to show you guys. Now we'll get on to the project. You should see it behind me. It's piling up quick. All right, sip of coffee. So if you don't know what to do with your color books, clip art books, you know, like here's more of the modern day, you know, new. I should say modern day. They're the newer ones that have just come out with the, you know, color books. I've already cut and colored some of these, and you know, but if you don't want to mess it up, make a copy. Here, for me personally, except for a couple of the books that I have that are made like storylines, or like the one Paula enabled us. This one. the Secret Paris. This one, if I wanted anything out of it, I'll make a copy of and cut it out. Because I actually do want to finish this front to back, coloring this one. But the other ones like this, if it's got like, one side's got a picture I like, the other side, if I color it, I don't have any problem just tearing this out and cutting it up. Okay. So it just depends on the book. If you really want to keep the book, love the book, or if you just want to use the book. The other one I've been cutting in out of is the steampunk one. I'll just tear it out. I'll just tear the pages out, cut up what I want, and use it. Okay. Same for this one. The Naturescape one. You know, I've already still got some other cutouts here. So if I find something that I like in it and color it and cut it out. But, you know, if you don't want to do that and you want to keep it and make a copy of it, then cut it out. So there's that. Like I said, I got tons of different clip art books and all kinds of things like this. This is 4,000 flower and plant motifs. And I believe Paula got this in the new version that has like 6,000 flowers. I think they updated it. And but it's, again, it's all clip art. You could take any one of these motifs, you know, scan it or take a picture of it, make it bigger, and use it in your art journal. You know, look at those. Or if you just want to practice your drawing, then practice drawing these, coloring them, and cutting them out, which would really be preferable because then you get your drawing practice in. Okay, so again, there's all kinds of these kind of clip art books, usually very cheap. Now, I gotta say, they're probably going to go up in price now that everybody wants some color books. You know, these clip art books are probably going to go up in price because everybody's going to want that type of thing. All right, so there's that info. Oh, I thought I had one more thing. Hang on, I got to go around the tripod. I am still going to be working in my, I did a show on this big, this was a Smack and Dragon journal. Again, I think what it was at 12 by 16, 11 by 16. It's a hardback Moleskine. I had taken out the pages and collaged in it. Well, I went ahead and I put it back in and collaged both sides. So now the actual book is back in its home. And I did it's all flashed out, guys, sorry. The light, I literally have a light right there, as you can see by my hand. So it's kind of flashing it out. But I did go ahead and finish these collages. Sorry, guys, I just can't get that flash off with the lamp. Let me see if I turn that off. No, it's not helping because I got a lamp right over there. But anyway, so I did put this back in. Do you know where clip art books are in Books A Million? In Books A Million, I do not know. I don't know that they have clip art books in Books A Million. They have them at Barnes and Noble. They don't have near as many as they used to because people stopped buying clip art books because you can get it all online, right? But Dover, if you go to dover.com, I believe it's dover.com, if you sign up for their email, you can get free clip art every week. Plus, they sell their books. They're really cheap, the clip art books. If you go, but I would check Dover. But there's all kinds of that stuff online too for free, guys, that you can print out. You know, okay. So there's that. I just can't get the light to stop. And then I also did the back cover, the inside back covers. So I finished this one and then did this one. So you can kind of see, even though it's flashing out. Sorry guys, the light just, but there you go, you can kind of see. All right, so that's, you know, I got the big Mama Jamba. This is the Smack and Dragon, and I've, you know, played a little bit in it, but mostly did the back cover and the front inside covers. So I still have that to work in, as well as the Dilutions journals. All right, now for the project. I thought I would go ahead and do some art cards, but I wanted to make a little book. I cleaned out my closet and my clothes over the weekend and did go shopping for a couple of things. But I found a whole bunch of old tank tops that I really loved them, and I wore them along a lot, but they started, they didn't shrink this way, they shrunk short. So they got shorter and shorter every time I washed them. But I love this brand. I have it. There's another one somewhere. Where's the other one? I had like 3 of these, but they're all too short. They didn't shrink widthwise. They shrunk shorter. Okay, but I love them, and I said, well, what can I use these for? Okay, cool. Dark and mysterious. Thanks, guys. Yeah. So I thought what I would do is cut these up and make little mini books, little mini journals. I've got all this cardstock and stuff cut up. Some of it even has holes in it. Look, I must have decided to make a book. Some of it's not holes in it. But anyway, I thought I'd make a couple of little small 4x4. I think these are 4x4. Yeah, 4x4 journals. But with the with some chipboard covers, cover them in these pretty shirts. So, not very often, Vicki. So, but they were made by Jane Ashley, established 1970. Is that 8 or 9? Anyway, I've had them for a while, and I wore them and wore them and wore them. And but I love them so much because of the artness of them. This one has all kinds of beaded work on them. So I would want to be careful not to like cut in the middle of a bead and have them come off because they're individually sewn on. But anyway, they have sequins and beads, and so I just really thought that this one was cute. This one I already took the band off. Let's cut the band off of this one. Again, look how cute they are. So I cut the band off of this one already. And this one has a front and a back pattern with sequins and beads on it. Isn't that cute? Wouldn't these just be so cute with journal covers? Yeah, exactly. Old tees, any of that to, you know, make journals. I have some old jean jackets and vests, like kid sizes. Let me show you, I'll get that one down here in a minute. One of the journals that I made for the Terra Challenge well, gosh, it's probably close to 4 or 5 years now. But I'll show you that one made with jeans, okay? And then this one I've already cut down the middle, and I'm going to cut this up to make journal covers. You know, just, it doesn't have to have the whole design or anything, just bits of it. All right, but I have some 4x4 chipboard. Now these have rounded edges on them already, and I would probably round these off with a crocodile, or I might just use, I got this one here, that's 3x3. I had some canvases this size, but I don't know where I put them. But anyway, so I got these little chipboard pieces, and then what I thought with all these pre-cut 4x4 cards is go ahead and, you know, cut them, round them if I need to, and make some art cards, you know, the same kind of art cards I always do. Mixed media, hey Colleen, mixed media collage cards to put in the little journals. But I thought I'd cover some with some of these. I don't know. It was just a thought because I really wanted to use these little t-shirts or tank tops up. Okay, so I think I'll start with that one because I've already cut into it. But let me show you the jean one. Here it is. Get it down. So for years and years and years, I loved wearing overalls. I wore overalls like crazy. From the Gap. So this was one, I made this journal back when Terra, if y'all know Terra, I forget her nickname now. But anyway, she had a challenge to use all your packaging, using old packaging, old, literally a junk journal, cereal boxes, package, scrapbook, product packaging. Well, I did that and some old greeting cards, whatever we had, and I made this journal out of the overalls. Sugar elephant. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah. And it's even got the, I left pockets, but I used the straps to close it. Then you could put your pens. See? You could carry your pens. Okay. So anyway, you open the journal with the snaps. Okay. And I use, if y'all know those, well, let me see if you can see a bit of it. These file folders. I think one of the requirements was everything had to be recycled. So this is one of those, files, those paper files. And so I cut it up and repurposed it. Let me put all this over here for a minute. Okay. And then put the pockets on the inside flaps like this. So it kind of met up. And I don't sew. Every bit of this is glued. Not a stitch of sewing. I do not sew. I don't even own a sewing machine. I mean, now I can sew a hem or a button or something like that. I mean, but I don't make anything. And so anyway, used all kinds of old packaging for the flaps. Here's just through the button loops, the buttonholes, just cut the piece off of the hem or something to hold it in here, and used all kinds of just packaging to put this together, as you can see. But I also added, the girls had given Hubster a couple of different cards over the years. And man, he doesn't keep cards. If he wants to keep a card, I better keep it for him. But this is one of the ones that they gave him, and believe it or not, these still work. So that was my husband loves Clint Eastwood and old westerns, John Wayne, all that. So Annie had given him that card one year, and I think Denise had given it, and the kids had given him this card. Happy birthday, Dad. And they still work after all these years. Okay, those cards. But you can see, look, there's some peeps, packaging, all kinds of. There's a card for me. Mine didn't sing. Why did they give me singing cards? Anyway, so all kinds of, So this was all made out of recycled cardboard and an old file folder and a pair of overalls. So just, this came to me to show y'all because of the those tank tops. So anyway, but those cards still work. Those singing cards still work after all this time. All right. So anyway, so there's just to show y'all another recyclable, upcycle, redo, whatever. Yeah. So there we go. All right. Let me throw that behind me. It's piling up. Okay, so what I thought I would do is we'll see how much time we have. Sip of coffee. Is cover these little chipboard bits. Then I have a crocodile, so I can cut right through this after I cover them. And I will have to cut down. Let me see how much. I'd have to just round these. Yeah, I'll just have to cut these down a little, or round the edges. Of course, I never care if it matches up exactly anyway. And do a couple art cards. Now, I don't know, maybe these just need plain papers in them, but anyway. Hootie. Bye, Z. Okay, so again, let's see what we got here on the shirt, just different bits. And it just would be cool to, you know, have not where the beads are over. Can't stretch where the beads are over. Let's, oh, here we go. This one right here. This bit right here. That will work. All right, so all I'm going to do, and I don't measure, I'm just going to take some scissors and go around it and do a couple. Let's just try one here, all right? Let's try one. Because I think they'd make some cute little tiny journals. And I got book rings. I'll just poke holes with a crocodile and use some book rings. Trying to stay on camera here. Just because it's cool fabric, right? So let's do a front and back like this. See, look. Would that be cute? I don't know. I don't know why it says bulbs on there, but that's cute. Yes, Shabs, I did a part 1. It'll be up on YouTube after I get done here and upload everything, okay? Yeah, I kept the file folder project, all its own video, including the tripod tip over. All right, let's see. That's got too much beading right there on the corner where it would flap. So let's go over on the other side, see what we got. Could even make a tie or something, you know, like for instance, here's the, you know, the side bindings and the neck bindings. Cut that off. That would be good for the ties. All right, let's see what we got here. The back one doesn't have to be, I mean, kind of want to keep the beading part on the cover and then do the back with just something pretty. Like right, let's see, maybe right in here. See, there's some heavy beading right there. I think I won't put beading on the front. I mean back, just on the front. So let's just pick a little section right here where it's colorful. Maybe a little over that way, so some of that blue is in there. And we'll see about making a couple little journals. Because this is going to stretch. I can stretch it, glue it, and then cover up the inside cover. You know what I mean, Vern? All right, let me cut off that. All right, let's see what we got here now. Okay, so this can be the back with no beading, and the front here with beading. Yeah, I think it'll be cute. So what I'm going to do is just, you know, glue. All right, so again, when you glue something down, make sure, I'm just using Eileen's tacky, make sure you smear it. Don't leave it bumpy like that, because the glue will dry bumpy like that, and you'll have bumpy fabric or paper, whichever. Now, when I glue paper to paper, I always put glue on both pieces. Okay, since I'm just doing fabric though, then that won't matter. All right, let me get some of the excess off. Okay, let's kind of see where I want this. Kind of guesstimate there. And I'll stretch it around. Same for this one. Do I want it kind of like that? Do I want it like this? I'll just keep it like that. Okay. So now when that glues, it will hold it. So when I stretch it, of course I'm going to probably stretch it before it dries. You might want to wait till it dries before you start stretching it. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. The reason being is that let the glue hold the fabric nice and tight before you start pulling on it. So I'll just try to be a little careful. But, you know, if you let the glue dry on the fabric, then when you pull on it, this won't move. Okay. All right, so let me turn them over. We don't need too much excess stuff going on here. You'll just make it lumpy bumpy. And you might want to try to trim some of the corners a little. But you want to make sure with the fabric, you want to make sure that you have enough corner too, so it doesn't like start raveling and showing the corners. You know what I mean, Vern? I'll just trim this one down a little bit too. Because I'm going to put paper on the inside here. I'll find a pretty decorative scrapbook paper to put on the inside cover. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with the corners here and just get the corners nice and turned. Barb's probably, if she watches this, she's going to have a fit. No, no, Dee Dee. No, you should do it this way. Barb knows how to work that fabric and stuff like this. All right, so I don't want to pull too hard again. You know, I just want to kind of fold it over. There's a bead right there. I wonder if I can just cut those beads off. I don't want any beads on the inside. There we go. And I'm trying not to pull. Again, that one's got some beads too. Let me just see if I can cut those beads off. Still one more there. Oh well, let's see how it happens. All right, so just to get these corners pulled in. Not too particular, because they're round corners too. Hey Jess, yeah, for scrapbook paper. And this is thin fabric. It's like a thin t-shirt. So, you know, it shouldn't be too bulky when I flap that over. Okay, because that's what I'm going to do anyway. All right, so the reason I wanted just the glue right here is because now I need to put glue on top of that all the way around, see? So I had to have glue under the corner and then over the top. I feel I can see this. I am kind of far away there. Could like zoom in a little bit now that I got the big projects out of the way. All right, so let's see here. I'm trying not to pull too much because I don't want to stretch it from the front. And all this is going to be covered up. Just some cute little tiny journals. Yeah, and then I want to do a couple of, I'm going to do some art cards 4x4. My usual kind of art cards. What time is it? Okay, we start at time. And whether they go in these little journals or not, I don't know. But I just thought I wanted to use some of these different things up. Yeah, I'm recording, guys, and I recorded a part 1 with the file folder fodder project, and I'll upload it all to YouTube after I'm done here. Okay, so although this is really not part 2 because it's I mean it's part 2 of doing something today, but it's not connected. It's not connected to the file folder project. Okay, so here we go. There's a couple little beads right there. I'm having to kind of work around. I think it might be cute. The crocodile will cut through all this. Okay. So I'll let this sit for a minute while I find a scrapbook paper I like. I should turn these over and let you see, because all that'll be covered up. Okay, get the glue off my hands. All right. Which way do I like it? I don't like it that way. Anyway, so there we go. And it's dark brown. See, it's flashing it out. Can't really see the color because it's right about there. It's kind of true color right about there, maybe. So I think it'd just be a cute little journal. Maybe that away. I don't know. You know, that'll be the back. Just. Of course, you can make these any size. All right, so let me just kind of set that aside. Let me see about finding a scrapbook paper. I'm not going to dig too much. I'm just going to kind of find something this might work. Because it's brown. And kind of, look. Now it looks much more flashed out here, but can't get it to, sorry guys, it's really just not gonna, it's gonna keep flashing out. It's a lighter brown than that, but it's still brown, and it's got all those colors in it. Isn't that a pretty paisley? Oh, sorry guys, it's just not gonna work. Ah, there we go. I think we got a little bit. There we go. So you can see, this is an old Paisley Picnic by Imaginess. Yes. So I'm just going to get my cutter down and cut a couple pieces. And I'll use my corner rounder. Let's go with this edge right here. I want to make sure now the size. It's a little over 4 with the fabric, but I think if I cut it down to 4, that'll be perfect. Let's just give it a shot here. A 4-inch square, as long as it just covers up the raw edges. Yeah, it could even be a little bit smaller. Take it down just a tiny bit, and then I'll get my corner chomper. I think this is a 1/2 inch round. Yeah, like that. Something like that. What do you think? You like this, Jamie? Jamie, do you like this? Let me see if I can get a lot of that in there. Just under 4. Just under 4. Corner chomp. Miss Jamie, you sent us a nice big package of goodies today. This might have to be yours if you like it. Don't tell me you don't like it now. Jamie's going, oh great, I'm getting stuff back. I'm going to have all this stuff. What am I going to do with all this stuff? Anyway, if Jamie likes it, I think we need to send this to Miss Jamie for that. All those awesome matchbook goodies she sent us today. Don't y'all? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's see. Let's go. Now, probably somebody would tell me, you need score tape. You need score tape. Oh, okay, Colleen. If you have to leave, thanks for being here. Yes, get your puppies there. I mean, I'm not laughing at the, dogs having allergies. It's just, you just, the way you said it was kind of cute. Okay, so I don't know if Jamie would like this or not. All right, so now, again, I'm going to just kind of get some of the lumps out of there, and I might have to go back and add a little bit more around the edges. And then again, paper to paper, you want to put it another. Oh, okay, thanks, Vicki. All right, we'll ask her when she comes back. Maybe she walked away and said, let me see how this turns out before I say if I want it. Okay, let's see here. It goes this way. All right. She might say, let me see how that thing turns out before I say anything, because I may not really want it. Okay. Oh, it's just going to be a cute little book. Actually, it could maybe have a little bit of a little, like, not lace. I'm not much, I have lace, but I'm not much on lacy stuff. But that, some kind of just little, like sari silk, like right along the edges there. Anyway, it's just covering up the side there. That's a bead right there. See, the beads are kind of sticking out here and there. right, Vicki? Okay, let me put some glue on these 2 pieces. A lot of glue on the fabric there. We'll see. It's just a little upcycle. If you're one to do this kind of stuff all the time, you'll have ways of doing it much, much better than me. but I just thought it would be fun just to make a little book because I came across all those 4x4 pieces of cardstock and paper. Need to be used. Well, let's see which way that's going to go. This way. Let's go this way. You're welcome, Vicki. Jamie. So yeah, we'll send you a little gifty back. Yeah, I sent Sherry out some. She should be getting it a day or a couple days. We had a holiday, so it kind of slowed the mail down. All right, I think there's beads. See, I still see beads here and there, but I guess that can't be avoided when you're using a beaded fabric. Right? You're going to have beads. All righty. I think that's kind of cute. So it'll be like that, like that, like that. Okay. Let that sit up for a while. Okay. Let's go ahead, and like I said, I think what I'll do for that is I won't do it now because you don't want to see me sit here and just corner chomp, a wad of paper. But that's what I'm going to do. Is this is kind of cardstock. It's kind of like a clay coat on one side, and then just a flat mat on the other. And I will crocodile and corner chomp all these and make a little book for Jamie out of this. Okay, so I won't do that on camera. I'm not going to sit here and do this like, for 30 minutes. Y'all will be very, very bored watching me do that. But that's what I'm going to do with these. Yes. Okay, so that will, and then what I'll do is I'll get my crocodile and punch holes in all this, and let's see what kind of rings I have. Got a little cigar box here with all kinds of rings and things. Let's see if we have some pretty rings, other than just silver. Oh, there's some red ones. No, I don't want pink. Well, yeah, pink might be. There's some brass color ones. Let's see if I got black. I don't really want black because that's brown. Let's see. All right, hang on, guys. I got to dig through the rings a minute. Some brass ones. Yeah, see, like these brass-looking color ones? That will be perfect. There, I got 2 of those. Oh, that's a different kind. Here we go. There we go. All right, so we'll put a couple of these brass rings on there. And that's for APG Jamie. All righty. I love these things right here. Y'all, I don't even know if Seven Gypsies or anybody makes them anymore. They're rings, but they've got the little threaded thing on the end, and so you just turn that in and twist it, and you make it's like a wire ring. I don't know if they make these anymore. I think I just have a couple of those left. I'm giving so many of those away. All right, so there we go. There's our little APG Jamie. Pay it forward. All right. I want to show you what I made for my mom, but she might watch the recording, so I can't. For her birthday. Okay, let me move this out of the way. All right. More pile ups in the back. My Happy Mail. Okay. Yeah, after a stream, it takes a good 30, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour to clean up afterward. Oh, more stuff to move. Let's see. Here. All right. Uh-oh. What did I bump? Oh, it's just okay. I heard something go sliding. It was a journal on a shelf. Okay. So let me move all this so I don't get paint and stuff on it. Alrighty. All right, let me check chat, take a sip of coffee. Yeah, crocodile is a crocodile. Where's my oh, I can't really get to it without bumping into the, what do you call it? Let me see about moving my, all right, if y'all get dizzy, look away for a minute because I'm going to move the tripod again. I'm going to try to like tilt it down just a little more. Just to get a little closer. Hang on. Look away. Look away. I'll do all three legs. All right, let's move that back. Okay, let's see how we are now. A little closer. There we go. It's a little, I might need to refocus. It looks okay, I guess. You've never seen a crocodile. All right, hang on. Let me see if I can get to it without knocking over everything. Gotta go under the tripod. All right, let's see. So what a crocodile does, it does two things. See, there we go. It does two things. It punches holes in two sizes, small and a large, and it will cut through whatever you can fit in there. And it's also an eyelet setter. Of course, I don't know, a lot of us, I mean, Sister Woman still uses eyelets on her adorables, but then it sets different size eyelets. This little bit right here pops out and turns, so you can set different size eyelets. Okay, and the same for the little setter part. This part pops out and twists to different settings. Okay, and then it cuts holes through like as many papers as you could fit through there. Hey, Fee! Small and large. And it's meant to chomp set eyelets. It's meant to set eyelets. Okay, so that's a crocodile. Made by the same people that do the corner chomper. The corner chomper I just showed you, same people make it. We are memory keepers. Okay. And the corner chomper comes in different corner sizes. The one I got is the 1/4 and 1/2, and then the crocodile also has big crocodile things too. Different versions of that. The corner chomper too, sure. Let me get some. Where's some card over here? Chomp. Okay. So what the corner chomper does, this thing pops open like this, and then one side cuts a 1/4. Let me show you that. So one side will cut 1/4, like small, and then the other side, let me turn it around on this side, will cut 1/2 inch. So you can see the difference there. There's a 1/4 inch, there's a 1/2 inch cut. And it cuts through, I mean, it'll cut through like probably 4 or 5 of these cardstocks at once. I mean, you don't want to abuse it, you know. If you can just do a couple at a time, it's better. And so that's where you cut right in there. And there's different ones. I think, I don't know, 5, 6 different kinds. And the color handles, like a pink and a green, I forget all the different colors, but indicate which one it is. And this teal one is the one that cuts the 1/2 inch and the 1/4 inch. Then all you do is just flip this up here to empty out when it gets full of corner bits. So, and it cuts real easy. I've had this one for, I don't know, a long time, when they first came out. So anyway, yeah, it chomps both sizes. 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. Okay. Alrighty. There's one of the, Fee said there's one of the chompers that you can do 3 styles with. by cutting each corner on the same cut. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the only one I've ever had. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're supposed to empty it every now and then, Eileen. Just like you do a whole bunch. Yeah, Paula, because you actually used yours, Eileen. All right. So anyway, what I want to do is I'll just go ahead and let's do 4 at a time. That's probably all I'll have time for. And if it starts getting choppy, I might have to stop and reboot, because I have been here since, almost 4 hours without rebooting. And it starts getting kind of herky-jerky after a few hours of not rebooting. Okay, let me move this out of the way and move all these cards and stuff out of the way. Yep, this looks like a craft lunch behind me. I clean off my desk and throw everything over my shoulder, and then at the end of the show, I turn around and go, where'd all this stuff come from? Okay. All right. So I already did pull a little bit of collage stuff, and I probably need a little bit more, because I didn't really pull a whole bunch for this, but I'll pull maybe another face. I don't know. Let me see if I can find a bird. Let's put a bird on it. Birds. Here we go. I'll put out some birds and some watch parts and some. Got a couple people, so I got a bit of a collage fodder here. And I'm going to do is just the same way I do all my art cards. Let me get a couple here to show you sizes. Ones that I keep for samples. I try to keep a couple on hand for samples because I give them away so fast. But like this. So these are 4x6. Now these are completely finished, varnished, and painted on the back. So, but it's all the same process. Same thing for the I can get at it. For my Rolodex cards, same way. So these are some of the Rolodex cards I've made. Same process for all of them, but just so you can see a few finished ones here. Hey Dar, good to see you. So these are all the ones I'm making for my Rolodex. Okay, but it's the same process, whether it's a 4x6. And again, I know it's going to flash out. Here's another one. And then I'll show you some other sizes. These are 3x4s, but I also make ATC size and also little, not exactly inches. What are these? An inch and 2 inches? 2 inches. Yeah, these are 2 inches. And these are 3x4s. Just so you can kind of see the sizes here. This is an old one there. I think this one's from like 2013. Yeah, see, some of these are from 2013. I keep a few samples so that I can show people what I mean. This is a newer one. This one I did a few weeks ago. This one's from 2013. All right, so you get the idea on that size. And then these I know I did back in 2013 as well. They're very tiny little stories here. See the little people? Essence of people. You know, it's funny though, Vicky, when people come to see me or visit, we never really have time to go through anything. We start working on stuff. These are all 2 by 2. Let's see. Here's another one with essence of people. Bye, Jeannie. Okay, so you get the idea. They're all done the same way, unless we just start with a collage 8.5 by 11 and then cut it up afterwards. But these kind of little story collages, just easier just to start with the collage bit. So I'm going to do 4 at a time today. Sometimes I do 8, you know, sometimes I've done 12. Today I'm only going to do 4. Let's see, let me get my camera a little bit more straight. Oh, there we go. And I use this, guys, if y'all don't know. I try to keep that there because it helps the camera focus. Because it gets dark and it gets light. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Jamie. I put you to work right away. You can ask Jamie, Darcy, Paula. I even made Paula stream a whole night. Okay, so I did get the new Packer Dye would be proud of me. I very rarely buy fashion magazines, and one, I think Packer Dye is kind of the same way. You get one, it'll last you a couple of years. Well, the new Vogue came out. The new Vogue came out. I've already pretty much started chomping into it, but it's the fall one. And these kind of magazines, you can find little bits, and I'll use odd things like shawls or fabric. And Packer Dye uses, makes stories with faces, and I don't use a lot of the girls. I did cut out a couple of them here because I wanted to do the big Moleskine black covers inside and out, but I don't very rarely use what I usually use the fashion magazines for is to show y'all give you examples on how to draw. Okay, but I don't really use the girls that much in collage work. It's just not, it's just not my style or not my thing. But I did pull out a couple here. These were left over from the what do you call it? The big Moleskine. Okay, yeah, the big Vogue has got lots of different things. Okay, but I'm going to start first by just kind of, oh, I got my other folder. Hang on. I try to keep a folder or two of, sorry, collage fodder handy just to have, some stuff handy when I do shows like this. I mean, I like bits of things like machinery, and I love using watch parts because I love the element of time in my pieces. But like here, all right, a piece of a zipper, that is like unfolding a whole world in there. You can just go through a whole nother dimension there. All kinds of little bits like that. Little bits of mechanical pieces and whatnot. So I just got all kinds of things. I do have my color drawers, the 10 drawer, 6, yeah, 10 drawer with the different color. And I've read those off to you, the different themes that I have for each drawer. A lot of us sort our stuff by, I got birds, butterflies in one, and my watches in another, that kind of thing. But to keep stuff handy, I'll have folders of stuff that I may just want bits off of. Like, here's just a little bit of a window. And I've got a glare here. Hang on. Turn that a little away from my face while I'm looking down here. Little bits of window. And again, I try to say over and over every time I do one of these things, don't always just look at your collage pieces for what they actually are. I mean, look at them for, where's my scissors? For what they could be. For instance, I'll just, because I just picked up this bit of zipper right here, I'm just going to kind of cut into that. But there's just all kinds of things you can imagine if you play around with all the different images and don't just think of them like they are. Feel like turn things upside down, sideways, right side up. Turn them all different ways, and I think I'm liking that right there. Okay. Let me do a test in my chat. I haven't done that for a while. Okay. And so I just like start telling little stories with this. Now, this is just the first phase of it, you know, picking things out, gluing things down, and it's also better if at all possible. Now, sometimes when you need an exact round something, but as much as you can tear things, you'll have better paint blending if you tear things rather than cut them. Okay, so just all kinds of little things. You know, I just kind of move it around and play with things until I find something I really like. And again, if you want to start with a little story and you don't know where to start with a person. When I say a person, it could be a bird, it could be a butterfly, something living. A person, place, and a thing. If you start with that, you'll have a story going to start with. If you don't know where to start with that. Don't know if I want that up there or not, maybe. And I don't care if things hang over the edges right at this point. I'll just cut that off as I go. So if you have any questions, put them in caps. There's a hand there. Anybody need a hand? Okay, let's see. Here's another little bit of an edge of a window. That might go on something. Don't need any more of those watch parts. I like this staircase here. I'll tear this little staircase out. What else? Let's see, maybe we need a bird or something. Let's see. You got that watch collector magazine? Oh, I know there's so many. There's like, I think there's probably 10 different kind of watch magazines out there. You can get a magazine on anything. If you're a bird person, there's magazines on birds. If you're a, you know, whatever. All right, let me just kind of dig through here. I do kind of like, now it's not a flamingo, so nobody panic. Some kind of a crane. There's a little bit of a crane. I like that. Not sure, maybe on that one. Do I need two birds? Just one bird. Yeah, the new Vogue, Elle, all those fall ones. Like I said, I don't buy very many, and one will last me quite a time. Oh, this is kind of cool. There's a hummingbird. Let's see if I might have to cut a little bit of this so I don't mess that up. But maybe the wings. Let's see. I don't know how much I can fit. If I can fit much. You know, I'm only working on a 4 by 4 card. Maybe might have to just put that part. I'm liking that. Maybe this arch. No, I do like it on this one. But I don't particularly like that piece of watch. Maybe I need a different piece of watch. I don't know, we'll see. Kind of come down like that. Just kind of laying it out. Save the wings for another something. No, I have not seen this month's float. Lindsay, does it have the chalkboard paint thingy on it? If that's the one, no, I don't have it yet. It hasn't come out for me. It hasn't come out at my Books A Million in Barnes & Noble. These are cute little parrots. Got little parrots here. Tiny little parrots. I think I might go with one of these parrots. Kind of tear around it because when you tear things, they'll blend better with paint. But sometimes you might just have to fussy cut something. Kind of like that. Maybe another one down here. Here's a little one. Oops. Sorry, tore that one's little head. Let's see if I can save it. And these littler ones are a little bit, you know, more trickier or time consuming, if you want to say, than the larger ones. But the larger ones have their issues too. Maybe, oh here, I'll take the one I tore the little head. Let's move that one. I got a different one here. Jamie. All right. Let's see how we do on time. Okay. I got to get crack-a-lack in here and try to get this done in one show. All right. There's that. Let's save this. Save that and save that. Oh, I like this little bit of an arch here. I like that. And I think I might take that other parrot. Let me just kind of fussy cut a little bit around it because it's taking me too long to fussy tear. I'm not going to get done. That. All right. What else? Okay, I don't know who that is, Lindsay. August Wren. I don't know who that is. Okay, let's see. All right, I think I got enough birds. I got a couple of birds. Let me move on to some other things. Got bits of fish and wings, and I'm just kind of play. This is some wires. A lot of times I'll go by color. And sometimes things just match up. You know, things just work. It's hard to describe. Oh, some more mechanicals there. I think I like that better. Let me cut that down. I'm gonna put that up there on the top of the flower. Just the littlest bit sometimes. Just a little tiny bit of inside of a watch. Make a great little helmet for that little bird there. Let's keep moving. I'm just kind of looking at all four pieces and just kind of looking through this pile. I really like those colors. I'm getting quite a bit on here though. Need to move it over here just a little bit more toward me and the camera. like the bird helmet. Okay, let's see. Got enough watch parts, I think. Let's see, let's maybe some jewelry or something. Every time I pull something out, I always see this, Eileen, that we both have had. Not a Tiffany one, but I mean this kind of little scarab beetle watch when we were growing up. Eileen and I both had one like that. All right, let's see. Let's find, that's going to be too big. I got to remember I'm working on 4. Okay, so here's an example here. Here is a bit of chain, like necklaces. Now, it may not work on this because this is kind of I'm only working on 4x4, but this kind of thing works for, let's try to cut one down, like a nice arch. Like this. Okay, and we'll put it together better when we hit it with the glue. Something like that. Bye, Carrie. Have a good afternoon. Thanks for being here. You get a raise. Okay, I like this bit of jewelry here. This little bird head can be looking at our little, I'm going to cut this one out. There we go. This little piece of jewelry can be with our little hummingbird there. Okay, mechanical looking, kind of steampunk. Oh, let's see what it is. I gotta get crack-a-lacking because I want to get these done. Bits of, like, here's, this is a good example. Here's some bits of jewelry, beads. Okay, I'm gonna cut this out. And we'll have a little bit of a planet. That one, I think we'll go right over the top of that. Let's see, another green. Do I need anything else green? I don't need anything else green. Okay, let's see. Don't need any more emeralds. Just all kinds of things. Anything can be used. Here's a piece of a earring. We'll fussy cut, sort of fussy cut this earring up so we can paint in there. This is a nice little door. This earring, it's an earring, hangy, dangly piece of an earring. We can make that to a door. Kind of like it with that better than this. But I really like those windows too. Might have to decide. This may not fit. I think I've pretty much filled up my things here, but this could be a cool door. All right, we'll save that. All right, I think we got enough to start. I can always go in and add more. Have you gone to new? No, these I just use all different sizes, Lynn, for art cards. I'll use 2x2, 3x4, 4x6, and regular 2.5 by 3.5 ATC. Today I had some card stock sitting around that was 4x4, so I'm using it. Okay, let me. Ooh, I like this. I'm really liking this. Little bits of like over the door, little pediments or whatever you call them. Little bits like this. I really like that. I'm gonna find a place for that at least. That one. That one needs a piece of a watch, I think. Yeah, and now I'm trying to force it in there. Okay, I'll set that aside too. Let me just glue and we'll see if I need more stuff. Okay. May or may not, because I want to get to some of the painting process too. All right. Okay, some, and I did find my other Dawn bottle, my Dawn dishwasher bottle. Finally got so clogged up it wouldn't work for me because I used it for a couple of years. Well, ever since Sunset Carol gave me the option. So now I put my golden matte medium. Well, I have since Carol told me about it. Put your golden matte medium in one of these dishwasher. And then you just squeeze out how much you need. Love it. Well, anyway, my Dawn one I just used it so long it finally just would not unclog. So I had a Joy one. All right, let me get a brush. And my glue brushes are the only brushes I keep in water. Let's see, I'll need a small one here. There we go. All my other brushes I try to take good care of. But what happens is when my paint brushes get really bad, that's when they get turned into glue brushes. All right, let me put down a piece of wax paper so I'm not getting too much matte medium on my table. It's kind of, I just want to move these up here. And again, the easiest way to, when you have something laid out, rather than trying to like move all this off, just get another piece of card to use so you can kind of look at that. All right, so again, all I do is matte medium the cardstock. Let's see a little bit, move up a bit. And then kind of working back to front, and I always put the matte medium on the back of the piece I'm gluing down as well. So it's both. It's on here, and then also over the top. So it's lots of matte medium. Put the little watch helmet on him. Let's see, where do I want the arch to be? I think I want it over here, a little to the left, I mean to the right, like that. Okay. Then let me grab a card somewhere here. Smash it down with. And just kind of mash it down. That. And I need a baby wipe. Carol. Okay. All right, so there's that one started. We'll just move this one up here. Take this one. All right, start with the staircase here. Do a little storytelling with our bits. You know, it's hard for y'all to see. I'll try to zoom in here in a minute when I start painting. Right now I'm just gluing. Okay. And I really rarely have much issue with wrinkles when I do this process this way. Hi, Jamie. Thanks again for the happy mail. Okay, and again, see it's hanging over. I'll cut that off here in a minute. All right, next. Let's move this down here. I want this to fit under this, kind of like that. So I hope everybody enjoyed seeing the, and again, it's recorded, the file folder fodder project. I'll upload it to YouTube when I'm done here. So you can see it. Oops, let me move bird back up there. Okay. 3. This last one. A little hummingbird. Okay. There we go. All right, I'll stop with the glue. If I want to glue anything else on, I can add it with some Eileen's Tacky. However, and I know I repeat this every time, the reason I'm able to blend and wipe and whatnot with paint is because it's coated with matte medium. That's what makes the way I do this. Oh, okay. Okay, good, Deb. Yeah. And so anyway, there we go, is because it's coated with matte medium is why you can do the paint process. All right, let me move all the glue and stuff out of the way. But that doesn't mean you can't still glue other things on there. You just have to be aware that where you don't have matte medium over the top of something, it's not going to wipe away easily and all. All right, so now, let's see, let me go ahead and dry these. Let me get the heat gun around the camera here. Sorry guys, let me dry these. And if you dry the backs too, that helps any extra, this is cardstock, so it's not really going to warp, but doing the backs and the fronts helps the drying. Okay, set that over there for now. All right, so here's our 4 little cards. I'm going to take and trim off the overhang. Like that. All of them. Then we'll get out some paint. Paint us up a little story or two. All right. Okay, bye, Joycey. All right, so now let's get a couple colors. Let me go ahead and try to zoom in, guys, a little bit. Let's see here. Let me refocus. So still a little, I know because I'm zooming in, it's going to want to not focus, but I'm going to try. Come on, autofocus. All right, I think that's pretty good. That should work. All right. Black and white. And again, I just use craft paint on this and my, when I'm underpainting things to color pencil over, same thing. If you have any questions. All right, so let's see here. We're pretty, might be able to get, let's just, you know, kind of, we'll just concentrate on a little at a time here so that y'all can keep it in the camera. All right, let's see. I'll get out a couple of other colors. Let me get out a blue color, maybe a little magenta or Napa red. I'm gonna keep it kind of simple here, so we don't want to run. I don't want to run out of time. A little raw sienna. Maybe a little ochre or a little, yeah, let's go with the spicy mustard. What else? That might be enough. Those colors will probably work for all this. All right, so we'll just use those colors right there. Black, white, a yellow, a sienna, a raw sienna, a blue and a red. No, I'm not. Are you asking me, Mom? No, I did part one. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not a part one. I did a separate video on the file folders. Okay? In your Paris book, do you paint before coloring? My Paris book. Oh, Paula, which one is my Paris book? Paula, which one is my Paris book? I'm looking around my room frantically thinking, which is my Paris book? Paula, what's my Paris book? All right, let me move all this collagey stuff because I got to get to my water. Paris, oh, the Paris coloring book. Oh, do I paint? Most of it's just color pencil. There's a couple things that I started painting, Paula, like a fruit. Let me see here. It depends what I'm doing. Where's the fruit? Because I do bits. All right, see, I kind of skip around. Like here's some hats. That's all just color pencil, no paint. That is just pencil. That is paint with color pencil on top. So it just depends. These are paint before color pencil. So I because I'm kind of skipping around in this, Paula, it's not like I'm finishing a full page. That's all color pencil. It just depends. That's all color pencil. What I'm doing. Some is paint, some is just color pencil. I'd say most of it so far is just color pencil. Yeah. I love this book, Paula. Thank you so much for enabling me. I mean, sharing. I do. I love that book. All right. Let me, I know my collage stuff out. Let me pull my water bucket a little closer. And grab a couple brushes and let's just see what we can do here. See what kind of trouble we can get in. So I'm going to start with my finger. I'll try to kind of keep it You know, this part, and I can't tell you exactly what to do or how to do this part. It's all what you see in your story. It's all kind of serendipitous, whether I use my, paint with my fingers or paint with the brush. Depends sometimes on just how close. Like this little area right here, I can't really paint right there with my finger because it's so tiny. So I'll, use a little brush on that. Sometimes it takes two coats to, cover up the areas. And so I just kind of start like that. Then I might have some stars and space. But let me show you this. Remember I said all this is covered with matte medium. It's because it's covered with matte medium that I can go like that and put paint on something, and with the baby wipe, just wipe it completely off. It's because it's covered with matte medium that I can do that. Okay, and turn it over so I can get this side. Blend that in. Sometimes it takes a couple coats depending on, what color and all that. Okay, down here I think I'm going to do maybe make these some hills or some kind of too much paint somewhere, I can just wipe it off because I have it coated. And if I need to get in a tiny space, just go in there with the brush. I think I'd want this white though. I don't know if I want it to be like a reflection or, we'll see. Kind of let that sit for a second, decide. Maybe a little more yellow right in there. Kind of come right over the edge of that. Okay, I'm going to let this one sit for just a minute. Get some base coat on some of the others. Let me get this edge here. And then we'll add little details. We've got to start with the base. So I hope y'all just kind of enjoy hanging and working on something, and hope y'all working on something and you'll enjoy the file folder project. Let's see, I think I'll have some water down here. And we'll continue with the wall or whatever is right there. And then we'll have sky up here. And then I'll have to go around that bird with a brush. We'll have some splash up over on that side too. The water. Okay, stop on that one for a minute and go on to the next one. This one I picked red for this one. I think I want a little bit more yellow ochre over there. Get in there with the brush on some of that. little sky back in there, behind the staircase. Okay, got a little base coat on there. I think it needs a little bit of yellow, a little bit darker right around the top of that bird. Something like that. Get in there with the brush in a minute. All right, let's go right to the little hummingbirds. Let's start with some blue sky behind the flowers. Behind the bird head right there. Then we'll get up into some space because I want that to look like a planet there. No, these are just 4x4 cards, so we don't have a lot of real estate to work on. You know, it's like kind of like when we work on those little 2x2s. All right, I'll get in there with a brush for the rest. All right, let that sit a second. Check the chat. Another baby wipe. Trying to wrap this up in the next 15 minutes or so. Make sure my chat's scrolling. This chat froze up a little bit back ways. Okay, I haven't seen any more questions since Paula asked me about the book, so okay. My chat froze for a second, or didn't scroll. So, all right. Let's go ahead and start doing a little fussy painting here. Let me go ahead and hit them with the heat gun so I can layer without worrying about it smearing. Bye, thanks for coming. Feel better. Janet. I'm not going to repeat that, Janet. I'll try to get to the point where I can show you one like putting the varnish on it and everything, and I paint the backs black. Let me find one here where it's unfinished. Here's one from 2014. So you can see here. What else? I showed some of these earlier. Different sizes. You know, here's some small ones. And then, of course, the little bitty 2x2s. All right, move that to the side. Okay. All right, so let's get a little brush going. Thanks, Lisa, and hi. Good to have you back. Good to have you back from vacay. Maybe make that a wing coming down. This is kind of stuff you can't really plan this part. It's just, you just start painting in a story that you see. move the camera down just a little. I'm trying to keep it all in right here. And I'm going to try to keep them kind of not too, well, I like them to be kind of not overly complicated anyway, but you know, I want to have a couple done so I can show you how to varnish them. Although I know I've shown them all to you a bunch of times how I do it, but I always get people asking that may not have seen it before. So we started adding some different things down here. Maybe we'll add a little bit more rocks. Right down in there. Maybe a little bit more from the landscape on this side. Okay, I'll let that dry a second before I add another layer of something. Well, let me go ahead and do this black right here. And I could just hit it with the heat gun, but since I'm working on 4 at a time, I'll just set this one aside and pick up another one. So there we got a base going there. Details. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put another coat of black here. And I want it to go around that bird's tail because I didn't fussy cut him out. So I'm going to kind of paint around that bird. Get another layer of black. Kind of coming around. I can just go back over the bird if I need to paint him in. All right. Let's see. Glare. All right, I got to paint around that bird. I should have fussy cut him out, but I got to paint him now. Too much water in my brush. Put some of those little zipper teeth back in. Let's see if I can get those back in there. I'm just holding it up in the air, which isn't the best, you know, it's not the easiest to do, holding it up in the air to kind of get angles and things smoothed out. Okay, let me get a little bit of teal to fix that bird's feathers here. All right, a little teal. I'll get a little pokey tool. Just need a drop. Whoops, no teal on there. I got it on my finger, that's why. Hang on, guys, let me clean this up. All right. Gotta try this. Okay. I'm just trying to kind of put some more feathers back in the little bird there. Got a little water. Too much water. I think I'll let that dry a second. I just kind of want his feathers to kind of float up over that. Like that. There we go. I'll let that sit for a minute. Okay. All right, let me back over here. All right, I'll let that one sit for a minute. All right, where's the other ones? Okay. Need a little gray. Oh, this one. Want a little bit of gray down here. Get these base coat things in so that you can go over it with detail. And then I'll blend up a little bit of, pick up a little black here to make it a little smoggy. I'll make it a little smog. A little smoky. Okay, go back in here with the trying to get around that little bird. Paint him over again too. Thanks, Eileen. Yeah, just got to take your time a little bit on each one. Which, you know, kind of don't take a lot here. We try, but okay, so what I want that to come around that way. I'm going to set it down to get a straight line or a curved arch like that. All right, a little bit around this bird. Over here, we'll do some stars and some space and some waterfalls and whatever we have time to finish up these little cards. They're just fun. They're just, for me, they're just little fun cards, just kind of like making an ATC or something. You know, like we'd swaps, little art cards, sketch cards, trading cards. All right, now I need a little bit of gray again. Turn this upside down so I can get this line here. I want this to have a gray. Archy line here. Okay, that's for now. Let me see, just get the last one. Where's the here? Yeah. Let's get the last one based in, and then I'll go in here and add some things. I'll leave that kind of like that. Put a little checkerboard up in that one. Just kind of blending in some. Just the little bird, right, the little hummingbird right there. Bye, cat. Okay. I'm gonna put a little gray orange on this one as well. Tighten it up on that. Get that on there first. Okay. All right, let me dry these real quick and then we'll add some detail. All right, let's see. I'll start with this one. Go in here, put a little clouds. Okay, so behind this arch here, there's some clouds coming in. Maybe it comes right over the top of that one. Just gotta be gentle and subtle. Kind of take your time on these little details like this to make it look and then out here maybe we'll have a few little stars. Maybe a shooting, let's see, let's have a shooting star coming in this way. Down here with a little bit of water or some wingage. Maybe you can't tell what it is. You can't tell if it's water or a wing. Don't want anything over here. Maybe just a little bit something over there. Don't want to detract from this. So, maybe just a tiny bit of a darker. It's going to get a blend of a little bit brown right in here. Need a little bit of oomph there. I think I'm going to stop on this one. That needs a little bit more work right there in that corner, but I think I'll leave it for now because I don't want to over. All right, so there we go. That one. All right, let's set that aside. Give me another baby wipe. How am I doing on time? I got a couple more minutes to finish these up. All right, let's go back to this one again. Unless I splatter the stars, it takes a little bit more time to get some of these in here. Let's get a little on here. It's easier to splatter them. Quicker, I should say. But I'm just trying to... Maybe a couple of clouds up here, just a little in the background. Maybe. I'm not getting really fussy with this. This is like the time you really get in there and just lose your imagination in the, or you know, play with your imagination, I should say, in the details. Okay, let's have a little, a little water coming out from somewhere back in there. Maybe back in here too, just a little there. Okay. I think I want some stars back in there too, so I can get some tiny ones going. Just some little stars right back in there. Touch light, touch light. I'm in the zone. I am, Deb. It's easy to get in the zone in these because I get into the story, you know? You know what I mean, Vern? I get into what, you know, what I imagine is going on. All right, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that one. No, I got one more thing. It needs just a touch. I need a touch of orange. It needs a little bit of, just a drop there. It needs a little glow in the sky. Just a little bit of glow up there. Probably can't even see that, but Let me add a little bit of white to the orange. There we go. I'm going to make this planet just a tiny bit smaller. And maybe put just a touch, I don't know, maybe a touch of blue. There we go. Okay, there's two. Running out of time here. Got to get crack-a-lacking. All right, this one, I know I wanted water coming down the stairs. All right, let's see here. Too thick. Let me get a... It's hard to do this in the air, but... All right. No, you can't really see what I'm doing here, but it's tiny, and I have to be able to see what I'm doing here. Let's start to see. Is anybody streaming today? Paula, are you going to stream today? I know you do random sometimes in the week. Or anybody else that's mentioned streaming today? It'd be nice to watch somebody else while I clean this room up now. I thought that was tonight. I think that's tonight, Eileen. I think she said like 7 or something. Tonight? I could be wrong. All right, I need a little bit of mist or fog. Oh, I wanted some clouds on this side. I wanted a couple little... behind that stair. Oh, she said in the afternoon? Oh, okay. Alrighty. I thought I saw her tweet it out. Okay, let me add a little bit of foggy stuff here. Behind these birds and a little bit in the water. A little mist, a little foam, a little fog, a little haze, a little... Need to work on that little corner right here. Oops. I need this corner here to be a little bit more. Okay, let's go to the last one here. Like a little shooting star sometimes. Okay, let's do a little bit of cloudage here. All right, anybody got any questions or anything before we wrap this up? Did Paula say she was going to stream for us? Oh, she's not feeling well. Sorry to hear that, Paula. Get better so you can stream for us. All right. Well, guys, I think that's pretty much play with these little gears and things up in here. Oh, I didn't get to do my little black and white checker thing. Well, let's add a little bit of kind of a little glow thing on here. Okay, my chat stopped scrolling. Hang on. Okay, we're about 5 minutes. Let me... Yeah, my chat didn't stop scrolling a minute. Okay. I'm trying to get it to lock in. All right. Well, guys, I think, I can keep adding a little bit more here and there. I'll take, oh, I did want to show you real quick how to varnish one. Let's see which one is the most finished 100%. Maybe this one. Hang on. I did want to show you how I varnish one real quick. Because I mean, I know y'all probably have seen me do it, but let me just add a little bit more water right down in here. All right, let me hit this with a heat gun. Let me dry this and I'll varnish this one, okay? So the varnish I use is, let me back out of here. It's the Delta Ceram Coat Gloss Interior Exterior Varnish. Okay. And you don't need much, just a little dab will do. You like that. And what I do is if I just use these little art cards like this, I just use my finger to blend it all out. If you use something bigger, then I use a foam brush because a foam brush won't leave brush marks. But when I just use these small cards like this, I just put a coat like right over it with my fingers like that to varnish it in, okay? Like that. And I know it's flashing out a little. And then just let it sit for, I'd let it sit overnight before you like mailed it or something, but it'll dry in a couple hours. Okay. I don't know, I think my chat might have froze, so. Okay, guys, so there we go. There's what how it looks when it's completely done. One of them. Here's the other ones that I add a few little touches to still, just so you can kind of see. I hope y'all enjoyed. Where's the other one? I hope y'all enjoyed seeing these done. So there we go. Thanks, guys. And I'll be uploading the file folder thing to YouTube right away, so y'all can see how the process is and what's going on with the file folder fodder project. All right, guys. The bottle, yes, it's Delta Ceram Coat Gloss Exterior Interior. You get a Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's about $10 a bottle, but use a 50%, 40% off coupon. You can get it for $5. It lasts a long time. You saw, just a little dab in the middle will do a whole. I mean, they last me a long time anyway. Okay, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.